Boom. We are live and direct, straight from the headquarters, the COA headquarters. Let's move this back slightly. Bam. Something like that. Yep. Spot on. Spot on. Right. Here we are. Monday night live. Oh, what a day. What a few days it's been. I am full to the brim with turkey, potatoes, Brussels sprouts, the lot. Oh, full to the brim, absolute full to the brim. So I won't be on here that long tonight. Obviously, I'm a little bit late tonight. We're spending time with family, so didn't wanna rush that. Didn't want to rush that, but thought I'll come on here, say hello to the peoples, see who's about, if anyone. As I said, I won't be on here long. Just a quick hello to everyone. Hope everyone's had a good end of season, good winter solstice, good Christmas, whatever you're celebrating at the moment. Celebrating the light coming out of the darkness. The days are already getting lighter. It's only been what's that, 5 days since solstice, and already I'm noticing the days getting longer. More sun, which is nice. Typical English Christmas. Sunny, cold and sunny. But it's been great. It's been great. Josh flying in. Good to see you, man. Dubs, hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just full of family. Turkey, potatoes, stuffing, Brussels sprouts. You name it, mate. You name it. The usual. The usual. I was playing lots of like board games, card games with the family. Spent time with my sisters, nieces and nephews. All the good things, man. All the good things. Spent some good time with the kids. Not my kids, sister's kids. I ain't got kids yet. Just been spending time with family as you should be, as you should be. Who else we got flying in? Josh, I've been training. I've been training for the past 3 days and stuff in my face. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Preston, yes, good to see you, mate. Merry Christmas, as they say. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah, I won't be on long tonight. I'm just dropping in, saying hello to the Armwrestling family, seeing what's up. It's not much to talk about. I've been just with family, really, just with family. It's not much really happening over the past few days in arm wrestling. I did hear there was an event on yesterday. I was watching The Fix last week, and he mentioned there was some tournament or some super match thing going on Christmas Day, but I haven't actually caught up with anything. To be fair, this is the first time I've even been on social media. Aside from little bits on, Circle of Arms Instagram, posting stories and this, that. But to be honest, this is the first time I've been on social media for, like 3 days, I think. So I have no idea what's going on in the arm wrestling world. Hope everyone's been well. Hope everyone's still been training. As Josh said, training and stuff in your face. Bit of both, best of both worlds. Make use of that extra calories. But yeah, man, it's good. It's good. I'm just prepping myself for the new year. Can't believe it's what are we, like 5 days away from 2023. Down to 138 kilos now. 138 kilos. Bro, I can't even imagine being that size. That is definition of massive right there. 138 kilos. Although I probably ate that amount of fucking Christmas dinner, 138 kilos worth. Oh. Yesterday and today, I've had 2 Christmas dinners. Had Christmas dinner with the sisters, and then Christmas dinner with the parents today. So I am beyond full up. I don't normally eat this much. Not all in one go. Like I can eat. I can eat. Like yeah, I can eat, but not like this. This was oh, I'm almost ready for bed right now. Like probably finished probably finished a meal like an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, and I'm almost ready for bed. Literally almost ready for bed. So yeah, I won't be on long tonight, but get the vibes in. Well, it's got Preston. Just checked out that Bobby versus Joe on the COA YouTube. Awesome match, I can't lie. Yeah, man. We just dropped our first juniors match from COA. Obviously, we've had Oliver compete before at both the Pit and Severed Hands. I don't think he was at Deadly Hands. No, he was at the Pit. You would have seen him face Edward Henderson. If you haven't seen that match, go check that out. But yeah, tonight we released the Bobby Davies versus Joe Taylor super match. Yeah, wicked match, wicked match. Bobby is 16. He's the younger brother of Billy Davies. Most of you will probably know Billy. And Joe Taylor is 14 and is the younger brother of Ben Taylor, who you would have seen on the previous super match we dropped on COA. Ben Taylor faced Ryan Barber, who I think I just see in the comments. I'll get to your comment in a minute, bro. So you would have seen Ben Taylor in the previous one. Now we've got his younger brother, Joe. Both Joe and Bobby brought the energy. Epic match, epic match. It's great to see the younger generation getting involved, showing what they got. Joe's been training for a good 2 to 3 years now with the Kernow arm wrestlers. I first met him in April back at Devastate in Devon. He was pulling everyone that day, absolutely everyone, and it's great to see his progression since then. And obviously Bobby's been arm wrestling for not that long in the grand scheme of things, but being surrounded by the people that he is, the Welsh Warriors, obviously his older brother Billy. But Josh Davis, you got Andrew Jones, AJ, you got the Candyman, Scott James. I swear there's one more person in that club. Who is it? Billy? Oh, Ryan, obviously. All of you lot are absolutely mega. So Bobby is coming up, coming up. Ryan Barber, Merry Christmas. Yes, and to you, brother. In the gym, in work, in the gym, in work. You work at the gym. Good man. Might need to weigh in the day before circle of. Yeah, man. The way Christmas is going. Yep, yep. Well, yeah, we always provide the optional weigh in the day before. So that's usually between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. the day before. So this will be February 3rd. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That will be at the Circle of Arms headquarters. So where you're aware of. Yeah, feel free, man. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, the doors will be open from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. the evening of February the 3rd. That'll be the Friday evening. Knocking the camera there. But yeah, you're more than welcome, man. More than welcome. We do. Camera issues. We do give an allowance. We give a 1.1 kg allowance. So as long as you're within that limit, so you'll be competing in the under 93s. So if you come in and weigh in at 94.1 kilos, you're good. You're good. But if Christmas has been heavy, yeah, it's one of them ones. One of them ones. But yeah, more than welcome, man. More than welcome. Preston, I suppose I've got to bring my little bro with me too, haha. Battle with the brothers, maybe. Yeah, man. Yeah, always welcome. Always. Let me fix this. That's better. That's better. Yeah, always welcome, man. Always welcome. If you're coming through to Winter's Gate, February 4th, is more than welcome. We actually are not charging for spectators this time. No, no charge, no spectator fee whatsoever. So bring as many people as you can. More the merrier, more the merrier. We're gonna create the vibe there. We're gonna shake the roof, literally. We've got a little announcement coming soon. We'll save that for next week in the new year when the uprising officially begins. So look out for those announcements. But yeah, man, bring them through. More the merrier. We'll have pros there teaching. We'll have, the COA originals coming through, and a plethora of just good people, man. This community is the one. Ryan, sound might need it. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Don't work in a gym, but got a gym in work. Oh, even better, even better. Josh, what's the smallest weight class in COA? Smallest weight class in COA is minus 66 kg, which I believe is 145 pound. Yeah, 145, just less than 145 pound. So 66 kilos is the smallest weight class we have currently at COA. We will be doing an official juniors division. Currently, we've only had 3 competitors from the juniors, the under 18s, but that is definitely something we will be bringing into season 2 after Winter's Gate. We currently have, I think, 2 to 3 confirmed juniors matches for Deadly Hands 2 in April 8th. So mark down your calendar for that one, April the 8th, 2023. That will be the second installment of Deadly Hands. It's coming. It's coming. Is that Jep Goodman? Jep Goodman. I love that name. Jep Goodman. Thanks for coming through, man. Has been very, very heavy. That's good, man. That's good, man. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. Thing is about Christmas dinner is it's all good food. It's all good food. You got your turkey, you got your, potatoes, you got all your veg. I suppose the worst thing is like gravy. Like if you have a lot of gravy on your plate, that might stack it up. But the actual food, you can't beat like a roast or the Christmas dinner. It's all good food, proper proper food, proper food. I could eat a Christmas dinner every day if I had the choice. Every day, easy. Your veg, potato. Oh. Although if I'm feeling like this every day, I'd get heavy super quick. I might come in. I might make it to 138 kilos. Jeez. Preston, soon to be 4. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Yeah, Preston, we need to get you a match, mate. We need to get you a match. Oh, what's that? April 8th, January, February, March. Yeah, February, March, like mid-February to early March. I'll be planning on coming down Southways, and definitely Southern Arm Wrestling Squad is on my list. So I'll be coming down to Paul with yourself. Probably mid-February if I can, as I like to get most, if not all, of the matches and things like that confirmed about 6 weeks before any event. So 6 weeks before April 8th is, what's that? Yeah, mid to end February anyway. So mid to end February, we'll sort out a little training day, or speak to Oliver. I think we're organising a little training day with him. So we'll definitely get something in the works and see where you're at, mate. See where you're at. There's definitely a few people that come to mind right now, but saying that, I don't have any reference point. I've spoke to Ellis about the levels, but first-hand experience is obviously the best kind of data I can get. But definitely, man, we've got a plethora of different athletes, different weights, skills, experience. So there's always a match for you, mate. But yeah, good to get the juniors going. Josh, did anything happen over that venue near me? Yes, yes, that will be saved till more of the summer event. So Josh is talking about a venue up uh, up the country in the Midlands. This will be, I think, it's about half an hour to an hour away from like Nottingham. So yeah, no, not long at all. I think it's about half an hour away from Nottingham. So anywhere like Nottingham, Leeds, Manchester, Liverpool. Well, Liverpool's still, quite far over there, but anyone, Nottingham to Leeds will be a lot closer to you. So it's only fair. We can't expect everyone to travel down south every time. We want to travel around anyway in COA, so we can attract more public, just more people, and just so that everyone has that ability to actually attend the events. I know some people in the northern clubs or even like the Scottish clubs. Obviously, it's a long way. It's a long way to come down. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. But at the same time, I also understand it's a long way. It's a long way. So, long story short, yes, we're looking at around July for that venue, and there'll be some updates coming and announcements coming in the new year. Any big announcements will be saved to the new year when the uprising fully begins, and there's lots of announcements coming through. We've been quiet for a reason. We've been quiet for a reason. Preston, sounds good. Makes sense that you got to scout it out. Of course, I was looking to get into Winter's Gate, but it just depends if I can find an opponent for either. Winter's Gate is currently full on the right arm, so I could have you as a fill-in just in case anyone pulls out around your sort of weight. We can do left arm if you're interested in left arm. And in terms of people, Bobby Davies will be there. He's competing on the right arm already, so that could be a potential left arm match. I know you're both around 16, so that could be an interesting one. In terms of juniors, yeah, Bobby will be there. Oliver will be there. I don't know if Oliver wants to do a left arm match, but that could be a possibility we could talk about. And possibly even Joe Taylor. He hasn't got a match confirmed at Winter's Gate, but some of his club members do. So we'll be in talks. We'll be in talks. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in any left arm matches. Bruno, hey, yes, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Josh, awesome stuff, bro. Can't wait to see what happens. Yeah, man, we've got big plans. We've got big plans for that event. That's gonna be the Four Quarters event in July. This is our new spectacle event, Four Quarters, where we aim to bring together all four quarters of the UK. So that being England, Ireland, Wales, and Scotland. Everyone, it's my intention to represent everyone in the UK at that event. Oliver, sorry I'm late. Oliver, we just spoke about maybe a possible left arm match between you and Preston at Winter's Gate. Preston was asking that possibly wants a match at Winter's Gate. Right arm's full, left arm is free. Give us your thoughts. But yeah, man, we've got Winter's Gate, February. That would be the cap off of season 1 for COA. We've got Deadly Hands returning. This will be the start of our season 2. After that, we have Beast of the Beach, which will be in June. That's June 17th. After that will be Four Quarters. Date to be confirmed, but it will either be July 22nd or July 29th. After that, we'll have the Pit Tournament. That's August sometime. Date is not been confirmed yet. And then we've got back to Severed Hands, October 28th. So and obviously Winter's Gate the following year to cap off season 2. But we'll get to that one. We'll get to that one. So if anyone's interested in a match at any of those events, Deadly Hands is almost halfway full already. So put your name in as soon as possible if you're interested in a match. Or if any of those other dates are interesting to you or work for you. Beast of the Beach will be down south on a southern beach, somewhere between Devon, Brighton, somewhere in that sort of region. Venue to be confirmed. And then Four Quarters will be up in Mablethorpe. Mablethorpe, that is. That's on the east coast of England, sort of on the same line as Birmingham. You've got like Birmingham there, and you go straight across, boom, there's Mablethorpe. I think it's a little bit more north than Birmingham, in between sort of Birmingham and Nottingham on that line, but on the east coast. That'll be Four Quarters, July 22nd to 29th. So yeah, let me know. Put your names forward. Tell us who you're looking at, who you're chasing, who's chasing you. We've got our champions building. We've got 3 champions so far. We'll have 3 or 4 championship matches at Winter's Gate. So it's all building. It's all building. What else we got? What else we got? Preston. I know most of those lads. I know most of those lads would have me. I'm good with a lefty match. Right hand is normally more popular, so I thought it would have been better first impression, but I don't mind at all. As I said, mate, yeah, the right arms are full. I can keep you as a fill-in just in case anyone around your weight or experience drops out. So I'll let you know on that one. But in terms of left arm matches, there's still space, so we can talk about that. But if you want to get a right arm match, we can definitely look at Deadly Hands for you to come and compete there. Josh, I'm up for pulling. Wait, what? Josh, I'm up for pulling multiple matches at the event I'm at. Multiple. I've heard a few people say that. People's confidence is going up. I'm liking that energy. I'm liking that energy. I respect that. I respect that. It's a warrior code, that is. 2 matches. I mean, yeah, again, if anyone pulls out, you'll be the first to know if they're around your weight or experience. So appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Oliver, nah, my left ain't competing. Yeah, I did think that. I did think that. Always worth an ask, though. Always worth an ask. In April, it might. I don't mind. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We're eyeing a few things out for Deadly Hands. We're make sure that the match levels are, they make sense and whatnot. As I said, obviously, Preston, I'll travel down to you at some point, collect some data, and see what's doable. We never know. A match with Oliver might make sense, or it just might not. It just might not. But I would definitely need some data before. But you're more than welcome, mate. More than welcome. And if we do a COA training day in the meantime, you're more than welcome to pop up if you're available, if you can make it on the day. Or we'll keep you up to date with that, keep it advertised, and keep everyone in the loop. Who else we got? Oh, AW Daff. Good to have you, mate. Merry Xmas all, Dubs, loving the show. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We're here every week. Unless I'm cooking up a storm with Ash, but I'll be here. Josh Powell, all training and gains. Yes, mate. Good to hear. AW Daff, Josh, million matches Powell. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, he's used to pulling multiple matches like back to back anyway. I swear at the past, like, what, 2, 3, 4 tournaments that Josh Powell's been involved in, he's just had match after match after match after match. I think it started from the Nationals, if I'm not mistaken. Just every other match was Josh Powell, you're up, Josh Powell, you're oh my. So a million matches. Josh, million matches. I like that. I like that. Love nicknames, man. Love nicknames. Oliver Scott. Oh, Paul Preston and Bobby on the same day, right? See what I'm saying? I hit loads of people are saying this. I respect that confidence. I respect that confidence. But that could actually be a possibility. That could actually be a possibility. You and Bobby Davies, right arm, and then after like a few matches after, you and Preston. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Or possibly a three-way crossfire, but I need to know. I need to know the levels. I need to know the levels of Preston. Um, he's an unknown for me right now, and a lot of people. Preston, come on, what's this? Come on, Oliver, humor me and just beat me 3-0. Oh, yeah. Put him out of his misery. Yeah, don't stall it. Don't stall it. If it's not a match, just end it. It's not. Nah, yeah. It's a gentleman's game at the end of the day. Josh Powell saying hello to Daff. Dan, yo guys, how's it going? Yeah, good man. Good to have you here. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you all had a good Xmas. Oh, I think we're all stuffed, mate. I think we're all stuffed to the brim right now. Karai, yes, good to see you, mate. Sup, everyone? Hope everyone had a great Xmas. Uh, Everyone's saying hi to people. Josh Powell, Daff, let me know when your straps go on sale. Is that the lifting straps? They look pretty good actually. They look really good quality. I assume it's similar material to like a karate belt. So your classic karate belt movement. So you can do your pronation, your riser, this that. Is there any attachments on it, Daff? What's the deal? What's the USP? What's the unique selling point on these lifting straps? Share the gold. Spill the beans, mate. Spill the beans. There we go. Daff, yeah, lifting straps, blah, blah, blah. Martial arts belt, exactly, mate. You know it. Yeah, man. Classic, classic. Daff, 5 minutes and I'm back to the gym. Yep. Constant work at the moment. Grafting, mate. Grafting. How's the old setting up going? Everyone's saying hi. Oh, Oliver Scott, me versus Karai at Winter's Gate season 2 in 2024, season 3 in 2024. Interesting. That we'll have to see. We'll have to see where the levels are at by then. But honestly, and no disrespect to Karai, because Karai, you are strong as a MF. But Oliver, you might even be too strong by that point, mate. Like your trajectory is ridiculous. Didn't you say you did like 120 kilo bench the other day? And you're 16, mate. Like the levels are real. The levels are real. It'll be def no handles, just good quality material with the brand on, etc. Fair play, mate. Fair play. No, it's good. It's good quality. Good quality branding. Get it out there, man. Get it out there. More the merrier, eh? Karai responding to Oliver. Haha, Oliver Scott, this year I'm aiming to be 85 kg. No one will stop me. Ooh, he's calling them out. He's calling out everyone. Calling out everyone. No one will stop Karai. Love that energy. Love that energy. Bring it, man. Bring it. Oliver. Oh yes, Severed Hands 3. Yeah, Severed Hands 3. End of season 2. That could be doable. That could be doable. Obviously, we'll see what's going on with the levels. I'm thinking this next year is gonna shake up. I mean, it's already started from the pro nationals. Like someone like Thomas Lilly, the brutally committed Thomas Lilly turns up to every. I've seen him at every tournament so far. Like this whole year. So the commitment on that guy is just ridiculous. To him, for him to like beat someone like Lewis Claxon, didn't he come third? Pop came third in the Pro Nationals. Like the shake-up has started already. So who knows what it's going to look like in even 6 months. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. Daft House on the market soon. Will be good on the road by spring. Yeah. Albeit deadly hands. Yes, good man. Hopefully visit Winter's Gate if you can, man. Always. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Be good to have you. It'd be good to have you there. That's February 4th. So it's coming up quite quick now. It's I think that's what, 6 weeks. I want to say it's 6 weeks away. So yeah, it's coming up fast. Coming up fast. But yeah, be wicked to see it again, mate. It's been a while. It's been a while. AW Daff, Oliver, future champ for sure. 100%. Josh, living the life, Daff. That's it. Oliver, I don't mind losing to you, Karai, lol. I'll just do it for the laugh. It's got to be done sometimes, man. It's got to be done sometimes. Like earlier this year at SummerSlam, I faced Henry Grayland just because I wanted to. I knew I wasn't the favourite. Nowhere near. Henry's been an absolute tear this year, coming first place in the regionals at Devastating Devon. Coming second place at the Novice Nationals last year. I think that was that both arms as well. Ridiculous, ridiculous. He's been on a tear. So sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Take that match, go in, just give it your all. Give it your all, mate. See what happens. See what happens. All you can do is learn. All you can do is learn, mate. At your age, 16, bro, is Ryan Barber. Karai is a beast. Yes, he is. If I manage to get the under 93 kg belt, why not let him have a go? A good challenge for me. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Ryan Barber, Karai Candace. Deadly hands. I'll mark that down as a possible. What do you think, Karai? What do you think? Unless you've already answered. Oh, he's already answered for sure. Yep. Ryan go against Oliver. Ryan go against me, lol. I want to pull everyone. That's the spirit, man. You got to get out there, pull as many people as possible. Ryan in the comp after, obviously, yeah, in Crisis for sure. That could be fun. That could be fun. Karai's got a right arm three-way crossfire at Winter's Gate against a strong Ben McGibbon and a crafty Slim Rock from Slim Rock Wrestlers. So that could be a very interesting turn of events. If Karai does well in that match, it could be a very good, trajectory, a good run up, a good setup for that kind of match. So I like that actually. Right arm, under 93 kilo, Ryan Barber, Karai Candace. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'll put it down as a preliminary. We'll see what happens at Winter's Gate, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there. The Natty Captain drops in. Hey Karai, that back pressure video looking strong in your video today. You know what? I still need to check that out. Was he doing some big lifts? Was it some big back pressure lifts? Ryan, Karai, nothing but respect from me, mate. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. You got. It's a gentleman's game, as we said earlier. It's a gentleman's game. Like we come in ruthless. We come in ready for war. We're all warriors, but it's a gentleman's game. Like anyone who comes here to like just talk BS and nah. But hype up the crowd, bring the energy. bring the energy. I loved watching like Andy Wilton and Jordan Champ, like the little back and forth there. But there was no, there was no disrespect. There was no intent of harm. Like it was in the moment, just energy. You want to see the energy, but you want to see respect at the same time. That's what it's about. Karai thanking the captain, slowly building up. Karai he's on the return. He's on the return. What's it been, like a year since you've been back, Karai? I know you was off for like 7 years, 8 years, or something like that. And I sort of heard about you when I started traveling around at the start of this year. So you're coming back, man. You're definitely coming back. You looked strong against Mark McGinley, and you look very strong against Ruben at Seven Hands. Both of their matches will be coming out soon. Can't give an exact date yet. Obviously, we've got Joe and Bobby just dropped earlier tonight, so if you haven't watched that, go check that out on the COA YouTube. Lots of content been dropped recently on the COA. I hope everyone liked the episode 2, Building the Clan. We put a lot of time in that. Very, very proud of that piece. Very proud of that piece. And lots of content still to come. We've opened the tap now. We've opened the tap. We're flowing now. We are flowing. So Joe and Bobby was released tonight. If you watched the whole video, you would have seen the teaser showing the next match. Oliver Scott and Keelan Clark Price. Oliver from the London Minotaurs, Keelan from the Slim Rock Wrestlers. This is a right arm match, and it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. But all I'm gonna say is, it's a fun match. It's a fun match. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, big matches coming on the way, and no sign of stopping. No sign of stopping. Got quite a few more matches coming out for Severed Hands, and that will lead us up nicely to Winter's Gate, which will be the finale event of our first season. So it's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. It's humbling. It's so great to see the reception and the growth from this year's events, coming all the way from the first Severed Hands, just myself versus Dean, and then Mark versus Ben. We had Owen as a referee. Just my phone just hooked up somewhere, just doing the full stream. That event is actually on my channel. This one, the Defy Dubs channel. So if you want to go way back, and see where it all started, scroll down a bit on this channel, and you'll see the first ever Severed Hands event. And then obviously coming through and doing Deadly Hands earlier this year in April, onto obviously the Grip Fest events, collabing with AW DAF, Raw Arm Wrestling, coming through doing the Pit, another Grip Fest, then Severed Hands. Love it. Absolutely love it. Appreciate everyone who's been involved and everyone who gives their continued support. Appreciate it so much. Natty Captain, 55 kilos. What, 55 kilo back pressure? It's getting up there. It's getting up there, mate. Preston, if we did me versus Oliver versus Bobby, it would it would just end up being me watching on the sidelines, unless I can make some progress. I don't know. As I said, mate, we need to get some data on you. Who knows? You might be as strong as them. You might be as strong as them. You mentioned you used to do rugby. You used to do, you're into fitness anyway. So you've got that, you've got that oomph, that power there. We just need to test it on the table, mate. So when February comes, I'm saying February most likely. Either at Winter's Gate, we can go on the side table, or I'll come down to the Southern Arm Wrestling squad, and we can get a practice in. Be good to meet you in person anyway. Like everyone on here, if I haven't met you already. Like Josh, can't wait to meet you, bro. Be awesome. Oliver, we can't make matches unless we know where everyone's at, to be honest. Yeah, pretty much. Karai will be 1 year end of February. I thought it was coming up to a year. I thought it was coming up to a year. Yeah, man, you're leveling. You're leveling. The muscle memory is clearly there. Clearly there. You the past year you've just went boom, 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 like it's exciting to see where you'll get to, man. And I can see the passion. I can see the passion. I respect that. I respect that. Oliver, you could be too much for me. We don't know yet. Exactly that, Preston. We just don't know yet. Fair, Preston, fair. Any info on Jack, by the way? Jack the Beanstalk, massive brother, 6'7" at 15. 15 years old and 6'7". Can you believe that? Oliver, what type of info? Natty Captain, what was the total number of matches from Severed Hands? At Severed Hands was our biggest event so far. I've actually decided that we won't have as many matches as we had that day. Severed Hands, we actually had 35 super matches. 35 super matches. So in the future, our cap will be 30, 15 on each arm. I loved watching that amount of matches, but honestly, it's a lot. It's a lot of matches. So I think 30, 15 on each arm is a good set point to allow everyone the chance to be involved, but also allow, not for it not to go too long, so people can stay, actually do some practice pulls and side pulls after the event, have a good amount of like a lunch break as well. We want to have like a good hour and a half maybe lunch break, depending on how efficient the day goes. Obviously we like to start at 12 o'clock. Last event I think we started just before 1 o'clock. Our lunch break was about 3:30, I believe, 3:15. Started again at 4 p.m. and we finished by about 5:30. So it's still a good day. Still a good day. But if we can finish by, by five on the dot, then that just gives that chance for everyone to either get home if they're traveling far, or allows people to do some side pulling, because it's great to see everyone come together and pull someone that you may not have the opportunity to pull anywhere else. Maybe they're 10 hours away from you, maybe they're 6 hours away from you, and then both you come in those 2 to 3 hours together. So it's great to see. So that's the aim overall. Preston, Oliver, like he is looking to compete or anything. Looks like a walking tank. Yeah, Jack is definitely built for the sport. As I said, 15 years old and 6'7". He's built for the sport. I remember like measuring like elbow to wrist. His wrist, I think his wrist was only a little bit more than mine. I've got quite long levers, to be fair. His wrist was a little bit more than mine, say put about there, but then his hand was, I think it was about there. It was quite an impressive lever, to say the least. So once he builds up, fills out, I think Oliver said he's around at the 80 kilo mark. I could see Jack being a good 90 kilos, and 6'7", 90 kilos lean. That's a scary individual. So can't wait to see that guy hit the table. Oliver, yeah, of course, he's really excited to possibly pull you. We're looking at Severed Hands for that. He always mentions it. Oh, Oliver says Jack is around 86 to 87 kilos currently. Wow, he's already nearly 90 kilos. Yeah, that's a scary kid. That is a scary kid. 15 years old, 6'7", 87 kilos. What's that? 190, 195. That's a scary individual. Once he gets like the conditioning, like the elbow conditioning, gets like bit of table IQ, he's one to watch for all of us. I'd say. Uh, oh, Natty Captain, I'm 6 foot tall, but my span is 6'7". No, is it? No, it can't be. It can't be. It can't. I mean, you know your body, but I'm pretty sure when I gripped up with you, we had pretty much similar levers, and I'm just under 6 foot, and I have a +3 or 4 ape index. So I have a wingspan of like 6'4" per se, and I'm pretty sure we had similar. That's wow, Josh, but you're 5 foot wide, 4 foot wide. That might be it. That might be it. Actually, your shoulders. I think you've got a wider frame than me. I'm pretty wide, but I think you've got like a wider shoulders. So our arms might be the same, but you've got the shoulder width. That might be where it is. That might be where it is. Uh, oh wait, what? Oliver said he's 6'8" now. 6'8". These kids, man. What are these kids eating? What are the? Tell us your secrets. What's going on? Preston, I'm curious as how tall he was at 10 years old. You know what? He was probably about 6 foot. I know people like that. If you're already like 6 foot, mega by 15, normally by 10, they're already quite tall. I'll be surprised if he's any shorter than like 5'8" at 10, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think when I was 10, I think I was like 4'9" or something like that, around about that age. So I would not be surprised if he was above, 5.5 foot at least. AWDF +7 ape index. Yep, for Mark. Yeah, that's good. Oliver, yeah, I think that could be right. To be fair, Mark had long arms when I was pulling him, and that captain. That's it. Yeah, you've got the width. You've got the width. I'm pretty sure. I remember, like elbow to like fingertip was fairly even between us. As far as I can remember, in my head I even think I've got a longer lever than you from elbow to fingertip. Which is why I was confused when you said it. But nah, you've got the shoulder width as well. You're built, man. You're built. No wonder everyone calls calls you the natty captain. Yeah, man. But no, obviously having a bigger ape index helps in arm wrestling. More so. Sometimes the shorter lever is a benefit in arm wrestling, but most of the time it's better to have the longer lever. Natty Captain, have to check, might be upper arm length too. Yeah, you might be right, because obviously we're only putting our elbow down on the pad. You're not putting your shoulder on the pad, you're putting your elbow. So you might be right there. You might have the longer upper arm. Um, I'm not too sure. I've never really measured like the average upper arm length. I just know that from my elbow to fingertip, normally I've got the bigger lever, unless I'm against someone like Jack or like Hightower or someone like that who is an absolute giant. But my training partner Dean the Leverage Carden, he's 6'4", and he's probably got about that much, like that much on me, where he should have, well, 4 inches on me. So I do know I've got a bigger leverage than I should have, but no, it's interesting. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. I was actually talking to Rob Brown last week sometime about the COA ruling of not lifting your elbow off of the pad in the grip, and he was saying that he didn't like it because of his shorter arm. That he feels like every time the person with the longer lever has an advantage, and that has some truth to it. but I actually feel the opposite to be more true to me. That if you have the longer lever, you have to actually drop your hand to get that webbing height neutral. So if you've got the longer lever, you actually, well, for me, I think it's a disadvantage because you're starting without your riser. Whereas the shorter arm can go way up high, literally knuckles to the sky, and they're still fine in the setup. So it's just an interesting topic, an interesting conversation to be had. Um, Personally, I just don't like seeing the whole reach around and grabbing for the grip. I think it's ugly. I think it's unfair. And I actually think it causes a lot of either aggro or even potential injury. We see in the pit match between Daffyd Lewis and Reece Aldridge on the left arm, where there was actually a little heated moment when Daff actually lifted the elbow, tried to re-grip all the way around, and Reece reacted and yanked Daffyd's arm away from him. And talking to Daffyd, and actually in the video, you can see where Daffyd's bicep just slightly comes away from its original placement. So that's one of the reasons, and just because it looks ugly as well. I feel like you should put your elbow on the pad and get your grip, because you can still fight for the grip. You can still fight for height. You can still fight for little bits here, little bits there. I just don't like the ugliness of the whole reaching round, and I don't like it. But it's a good conversation to be had. Natty Captain, pulling Josh Davis is a nightmare. You have to drop so low. Exactly my point. That's the side of the fence I'm on. That it's actually, well, to me it's fair. To me it's fair, but because I normally have the longer lever, I can see the disadvantage of I'm gonna have to drop my arm or drop my hand in some way, or I'm gonna have to keep my riser engaged or bring my elbow back. See that? Because that drops the angle naturally. So there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons. Natty Captain, drop your wrist so much to be off his thumb. Yeah, literally, because if he's there, you're gonna have to come way down, because you'd be up here, you'd be over his thumb. You'd be wet, so you got to come down, 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 down. There it is. So it's benefits on both sides. Preston, imagine that height gap on the table against Jack. I imagine he's got super long arms. Yeah, if you're a short-armed person going against Jack, that's it's definitely going to show the extremities of the setup game. You can actually see a little bit of it in the latest video, Building the Clan, episode 2 on the COA YouTube, where Jack is actually pulling against Charlie, the improvement guy. And you can actually see that both people are still able to get the hand position that they're looking for. We had to go through a few fundamentals with Jack on the day, and keeping the knuckle high, everything staying tight and whatnot. But you can actually see between them that a fair grip is possible, even with the extremities of that height gap. I mean, the improvement guy is 5'2", and Jack is 6'8". So what's that? A 1.5 foot difference between the pullers. But saying that, with Jack being 87 kilos, so the under 93 division, there's not many small, like short 93 kilo pullers. If you're 85, 90 kilo puller, more than likely you're going to be about high 5 foot, 6 foot, around about that anyway. So there wouldn't be much issue unless that is your like Achilles heel per se. If that's your kryptonite of that leverage, that knuckle being high, crashing down on you, then maybe it's going to cause an issue for you. But if you're, if you play the game, if you know what you're looking for, if you speak to the ref and you're confident in what you're bringing to the table, nothing should faze you. You should only allow yourself to adapt to the situation. So yeah, it might look daunting, but the more you get that in your head, the more it plays on you. So yeah, man, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. But yeah, it will look funny. It will look funny. Oliver, this David guy makes Jack seem small. Yeah, I heard about him. David the Goliath. Was he 7 foot, 130 kilos? Did you say 140 kilos, something like that? 7 foot, 100. Literally, I've never seen the table look so small. It looked tiny, absolutely tiny with David on there. I've been seeing the London Minotaurs growing as a club recently. Big respect to that. Oliver putting in the work, Jerome putting in the work, and all of you guys out there. Edmar, yeah, Jerome, Andrew, the rattlesnake. Obviously, can't not mention the rattlesnake. He's an absolute legend out here. Preston, I'm 5'9" and haven't measured my arm length. 5'9". See, you're still up in the high 5 foot, so I don't think it would be too much of an issue unless you let it be an issue. So just take your time, learn your strengths, be aware of your weaknesses, and find the weakness in the opponent. Exploit that weakness. My dad always used to say, if there's not a weakness, make one. So all comes with time, man. All comes with time, experience, knowledge, building the strengths up, the specific strengths in specific areas. Yeah, man, it's exciting. We've got a very good year ahead of us. I can feel it. I can feel it. 2023 is going to be an epic year. I honestly can't wait. Honestly can't wait. We've got so many good plans. So many good things to put in action. Action from this year that's going to carry over to next year. Yeah, honestly, it's it can only go up. It can only go up. The uprising is real. The uprising is real. Just realized I've nearly been on here an hour. I said I wasn't going to be on here long, but we just got into some good flow. Appreciate everyone who's dropped in. See a load of the usual suspects, or the usual faces in it. Couple of new people, so I appreciate everyone dropping in. Probably gonna wrap this up soon because I am feeling that food. Gonna probably get a food coma any minute. Get a good night's sleep. Get up early in the morning and back to training. I haven't trained properly in a few days now. Just spending time with family, to be honest, getting things ready, and just prepping for the new year. Really, not long to the new year. This time next week will literally be in 2023. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. This time next week will be in 2023. Lots of announcements, lots of updates, new things coming on. Hopefully you've been keeping up to date with the YouTube, the Instagram. We've just made a Facebook, a Twitter. We've got Patreon running. We got it all. We got it all. As always, follow the link tree. Come through to the Discord. Everyone's welcome. And yeah, content on the way, events on the way, venues, big announcements, titles. Oh, it's it's good times. It's good times. But yeah, if we've not got any more questions, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate everyone flying in on this merry Boxing Day. Hope everyone is ate as much as they can, filled their boots with all this good food around us. Hopefully you didn't tuck into too many mince pies. Hopefully you've had one at least though. And yeah, here's to another successful year. More people, more pullers, more experience. We're here to grow arm wrestling, and we're here to grow each other. That's it. That's it. Every time we train, we train each other. We grow each other. So let's keep going. Let's not stop. Inertia. Love it. Love it. Right. Appreciate everyone. I'll see most of you in the new year. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Or don't. Train hard. Then rest hard.